I am live. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Hello, the comic book community. How is everybody? I thought I was just got home from work before, and I seen the Go-To Geeks were doing a tag. I don't usually do tags or contests or anything like that, but I like this tag, and I thought I would do this tag because it's showcasing one of my favorite artists. They were showing us some of his DC work. The guy that started this tag was the Martian Comic Hunter. He's got a good channel, so you should sub up the Go-To Geeks, who have got a great channel, and the Martian Comic Hunter, who also has a good channel. And I like the tag because it's one of my favorite artists. This artist I got into as a young kid back in the 80s. It's Brian Bolland, and I've got quite a few of his early British 2000 AD covers that he drew, and his Judge Dredd Eagle Comics reprints that he did. I don't have any of his DC stuff, but I've got a lot of his Judge Dredd iconic. He drew the iconic Dredd. There was him. There was Mike McMahon, who did the Big Boots Dredd, and Carlos Esquire, or Square. I can't pronounce his last name. But they were the main Dredd artists back in the 80s and late 70s. But Brian Bolland was the pick of them. His Dredd was the best. Now, so I thought I would show you some of the books I have when it comes to Brian Bolland. So we will start with his Eagle reprints, the Judge Dredd Eagle reprints that were brought out back in the mid-80s. So we will go with, we've got number 18. So I love the detail that Brian Bolland does in his stuff. His Killing Joke cover is great. His Batman was cool. I used to read a comic called Camelot, was it 3000, that he drew, and I think he did the interior art for it. Brian Bolland created Judge Anderson and the Dark Judges and Judge Death. That's his claim to fame when it comes to the Judge Dredd world. So there's a bit of Judge Anderson right there, done by Brian Bolland. There's so much detail in his art. I love this guy's artwork. So we've got number 29. So I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of this stuff before, but it's a good opportunity to show off some of the 2080 and Judge Dredd Brian Bolland art and covers that he did. He was an interior artist for 2080, a weekly UK sci-fi comic that I used to collect, and Judge Dredd was the main character in it. So, yeah. So I just thought I'd do this quick video showing off my Brian Bolland Judge Dredd collection. So, yeah. So that's the Angel Gang, Mean Machine and Fink. And they've captured Judge Dredd. So that's quite a cool Brian Bolland Dredd. Look at the grin, the face he gives him. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, and I'll just show you these ones, and then we'll go on to the 2080s. We've got one in the chat. Hello, whoever you are. So there's number 2. So Dredd's giving a Soviet Russian judge the grin. So yeah. So I'm just showcasing my Brian Bolland collection, but my Brian Bolland collection is Judge Dredd covers that he did during the 80s and late 70s. So yeah. hello, whoever it is in the chat. So this story here, this is a 5-part mini-series called The Judge Child Quest that Brian Bolland drew some of the art in. So it's kind of cool. It reprints weekly issues of 2000 AD. So I just was pumped about this tag, so I thought I'd share you my experiences. I was into a comic called Battle, and Brian Bolland didn't really draw on Battle, but then I found out there was a science fiction comic that was a weekly comic like Battle, done by the same guys, and this is when I fell in love with Brian Bolland's art. I mean, look at the detail in this cover here of all the characters from 2000 AD. It's pretty cool. That's a great cover. So yeah, sum up the Martian Comic Hunter. He's got a great channel. Thank you for doing this tag, Martian Comic Hunter. And the Go-To Geeks. They were showing some cool Brian Bolland DC work. So I'll show you this one again. So I'm doing the Brian Bolland tag. I thought I would get amongst this tag and show some of my Judge Dredd Brian Bolland art. It doesn't get shown much, and it should, because I think he's underrated, this guy, as an artist. We got someone in the someone viewing this, so that's kind of cool, that Dredd cover. So now we'll go on to my 2080 Judge Dredd collection. So here's some of this early stuff. So we've got Walter the Robot and a Dredd poster. Walter the Robot, that's kind of cool. And then we've got the Mad Chief Judge Carl with the Krieg, or Klieg. Is it the Klieg? It's the Klieg. So it's kind of cool. This is 1979, so these are quite early on. Then we've got Judge Dredd, the Mega Special. Great Dredd cover. Look at that mean-looking grin on his face. That's pretty cool. We've got Blockmania cover. So the guy still in the beard is Max Normal. Dredd wanted to get him. He was an informer for Dredd. Dredd's also famous for co-creating, I think, Judge Hershey, like I said, Judge Death, the Dark Judges, Judge Anderson, Judge, yeah. That's kind of cool. Blockmania. Here we go. So here we go. Here's a Judge Death cover. Judge Anderson. Here's the Dark Judges. You've got Death, Mortis, Fire. Oh man, I forgot. And Fear. That's right, Fear. So here we go. We've got a spaghetti guy. It's kind of cool, this cover. So this is all these are Brian Bolland covers. So just thought I'd show you these. So we've got on the back of this one, we've got a poster of Judge Anderson and Judge Death by Brian Bolland. It's pretty cool. What year are these? 1981. No activity in my chat. That's all right. So Dredd laying the law down. There's a block war going on, and he walks down the middle and tells them how it is. This is a great cover. Great Brian Bolland cover. Look at Hershey and Dredd. Here's one of my all-time favourite Bolland covers. Another one of my all-time favourites. So we've got Judge Dredd looking for the Judge Child. So yeah, this is just showcasing Brian Bolland's Judge Dredd covers. So yeah, this was a cool tag. So hope you enjoyed this live stream. Give me a big thumbs up and stuff. I just we got two in the chat. We got one in the chat. So hello, who's that? Give me a big thumbs up. Share this video. Leave a comment. Check out Go-To Geeks. Hello, Doomsday Comics. How are you? I was just showcasing these Judge Dredd Brian Bolland covers. This is the Brian. So anybody else should do this tag. So I'll quickly go through them again if you'd like to see these covers. So this is Judge Dredd Brian Bolland art. So I just thought I would jump on this tag. I got home from work and I seen the Go-To Geeks doing the tag. It's the Martian Comic Hunters tag, Brian Bolland tag. So I thought I would get amongst this and show my Brian Bolland collection of Judge Dredd covers, early Judge Dredd covers, done by Brian Bolland. Yeah, so that's why he's one of my favourite artists, cover artists, interior artists. He doesn't do much in the way of interior art anymore. So how are you, Doomsday? How was your day? So I'll go through these again, since there's a couple of people viewing it at the moment. So I just love the way he draws Judge Dredd. Okay, I'll do that, Doomsday. Absolutely. Oh, didn't you? Yeah. I love Brian Bolland. I mean, he does a great Joker, and his Animal Man covers and stuff like that. Doom Patrol. There's the Dark Judges by Brian Bolland. So this is just his early UK Judge Dredd stuff that he did back in the late 70s, early 80s. That I've got, you know, I think it's pretty cool stuff. So I'll just show you these covers if you haven't seen these before. I've had these since I was a kid, a lot of these books. I collected these. We got a lot of the UK, because I live in New Zealand, and we got a lot of the UK comics over here. So I used to collect a comic called Battle Comic and a science fiction comic called 2000 AD. And this is where I got a lot of this stuff from. I've got, just beside me is a big pile of these weekly newsprint comics called 2000 AD. It's all black and white with a colour middle. And there's some early interior Judge Dredd stuff. So this is 1979, this issue right here. And then we've got these. So we've got Judge Dredd Crime Files. It's a cool bowling cover. There's another one. Cheers, Doomsday. Cheers, man. Stuff. I know a lot of this stuff has probably been seen a bit of, but I'll check your video out, Doomsday. Definitely. So I think these 2000 AD comics are a bit harder to get over in America. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have a look at those. So yes, I'm a big Judge Anderson fan. I love her as a character. Definitely. Yes, they're from the UK. 2000 AD's been going for 41 years. It celebrated 41 years, 40 years last year. And Judge Dredd appeared in issue number 2, Prague number 2 of 2000 AD. And he's been in every single issue ever since. I managed to acquire my Grail book in February this year, and that was Prague number 2 of 2008, the first appearance of Judge Dredd this year. And yeah, that's how long he's been. And I was pretty happy about that. That's a book that's eluded me for so long, and I managed to get it off the UK eBay. Actually, I'll show you. It's right behind me, I think. If you've got a second. There it is. So there is the first appearance of Judge Dredd in comics. How are you, comic booker Steve? Yeah, so he's a fairly old character now. I'm just a wee bit older than him by about a year. So this is the first appearance of Judge Dredd. So this was my Grail book. I mean, I'm a big X-Men collector, but for me, growing up, Judge Dredd was before the X-Men. I got into Judge Dredd really early on in the mid 80s, and that's the first appearance of that character. And that is March the 5th of 1977. So that's the first appearance of Dredd. So yeah, I just thought I would get in on this tag and show my Brian Bolland Judge Dredd collection that I had. I actually drew this not that long ago as well, because I like Dredd. So yeah. But yeah, so if you have got some Dredd Brian Bolland stuff, you should do a tag on this as well. Strontium Dog, yes, Strontium Dog. I've got heaps of Strontium Dog books. I could actually show you one. I'm looking at them right here. Johnny Alpha, Wolfsteinhammer, the Gronk. Yeah. They're there somewhere. Actually, we got it right. There you go. There you go, Doomsday. There's the 40th anniversary issue. 40 years of 2080, featuring Judge Dredd and Strontium Dog, and that's Tharg. Now, Tharg is the editor of this magazine, and there's been some famous people that have been Tharg, like Grant Morrison, I think Mark Miller, Garth Ennis were all being thags at some stage in their careers of this book. So 2008 is a weekly comic, and it reached 2,000 issues last year as well. I don't know where that issue. I've got that somewhere, but yeah, but that's the 40th anniversary. You have you have 1 to 5. That's awesome. Johnny Alford, Strongy Dog, is one of my favourite characters. I've always enjoyed him and Wolf Steinhammer and Bittenface McNulty and characters like that. So yeah, right. So thank you for joining me on this live stream, and yeah, it was a good tag to the Go-To Geeks. Thanks for doing that tag, and Martian Comic Hunter for starting this tag, and I hope other people do it. Not a problem, Comic Book Estate. It's good to see you in my chat. Thank you for joining this live stream. It's good that I could share these UK Brian Bolland Dredd covers, because I don't think I'll do that, Doomsday. Absolutely. I'll stop the stream soon, and I will go and have a look, and I'll leave a comment, because that'll be pretty cool. It's good to be able to share these early Judge Dredd comics, because they're not showing much in a lot of the YouTube channels in America. Dredd's a secondary character, and it's a shame. I think he should be bigger. I think his second movie was great. It portrayed the character right, and I was disappointed that it didn't do as well as I thought it would. So yeah. So thank you, Comic Book Estate, and thank you, Doomsday Comics, for being in my chat and enjoying my books. So I will catch you all later. Thank you very much. See ya.